EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Pittsburgh Invitational. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot coming out of the rough here. This is a good-looking shot. So trying to get the back nine off to a good start. The approach shot is on the green, but he still has work to do. This is about a 30-footer coming up. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Settles in over the putt.
Well, for such a strong man, weak putt.
Now I'll have to make this just to avoid making Michael Dublé. That is another bogey. It's getting messy, Frank.
Ouch.
Take you down to hole number 11. Time to turn it around, isn't it, Frank?
Yeah, time's now, that's for sure. Some poor play, scorecard reflects that. Some good play, and the scorecard will also reflect that.
Headed for the bunker, I think. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
105 yards out. Frank, just a beautiful day out there today, but there are some challenges.
Yeah, those tricky winds up there, you've really got to focus on exactly how strong it is and what direction, because it's very easy to make the mistake of hitting the wrong club out here. You make a mistake with the wrong club choice, even a good swing is not going to get rewarded.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Setting himself up for a good weekend, the wily golf instructor makes his birdie. Well, Frank, the par 5 12th here at Oakmont, it's a lot of golf hole at 667 yards.
It's the hardest par 5 that I've ever seen or played that doesn't have water. It starts with that tee shot. The whole fairway slopes left to right. Just to get the ball on the fairway, you've got to draw the ball against the slope. The same problem exists with the second and the third shot. I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. The problem is turning one mistake into another.
And it makes the green in regulation. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies.
Now putt for par.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. So a tester from 4 feet. Losing a bit of ground now in this tournament. With the bogey, falls to 2 over. Here at the par 3 13th, we're ready to tee off. It's 183 yards. This one's looking good. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Did the job right there. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at the 14th hole at Oakmont Country Club. Frank, it's only 358 yards. How good is the scoring opportunity here?
This is certainly one of the best chances on the back nine here for birdie. That's for sure, Rich. Just a long iron off the tee there, threaded in between bunkers that adorn both sides of this fairway. To set up to what you would say on Oakmont standards is a relatively gentle green.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Well, I guess we shouldn't be surprised. The former PGA teaching professional has a textbook golf swing.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
It's at sneaky distance. A little bit more hope than determination in that putt.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Two over for the day. All teed up at the 15th. It's a par 4 of 499 yards. What a test here, Frank.
It certainly is. The tee shot here is a little bit like the par 5 12th, where the fairway slopes quite severely from left to right. It means the pews there on the left side are actually not a bad place to aim at. You just have to allow for that kick and roll towards the right. That was nuclear.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Well, that's what separates the good players from the great players, the ability to get it that close from that kind of lie. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. So, with that, 3 over par now for the round. Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. So long for now. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Pittsburgh Invitational. For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in on our featured golfer here at the first. As he gets ready to start his second round, what are some key takeaways from that opening day?
Chinese and a hamburger, I think, after what we saw yesterday.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey.
Great start.
On the tee, ready to go.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Getting ready for the approach here at the par 4 second. So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Bogey here yesterday, now this for birdie. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Wow, I thought he made that. That's costly right there.
Painful.
Going to tap out on this hole for the week for another bogey on this hole.
Oh, that was nasty.
That's an outrage right there. I mean, if there's a high commission of golfdom, we need to consult them right now because it's just simply not fair, Frank. It's not.
I think the people above are frowning on the people below.
So here we are at the third hole, par 4, again 428 yards. Frank, have you ever seen anything quite like the bunkering that we have here on the left side of this hole?
No, the church pews, they're famous obviously for Oakmont, and they have that tendency to drag your eye to that left side. Really, you hit anything that you can get off on the fairway off this tee, whether it's a long iron, I don't care what it is. If you want to try and hit driver down there, well, good luck, because this really is about the second shot. Somehow avoid that trouble there so you've got a second shot.
This is a good-looking shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. Nice putt for birdie. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Here now with the par 5 fourth at Oakmont. 609 yards in length. Good, par 5. What a tremendous display of power and precision. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That one was running so hot. And setting up here in the rough. On the green in regulation. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Ooh, almost fell. Just a few inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
Like Ben Crenshaw right there, just so smooth.
They've played before.
And now the fifth hole, short but challenging par 4, 382 yards, and it obviously rewards precision off the tee, heavily bunkered along the way. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Frank, there's a real art to putting a good 72-hole score in the book, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. You know, you can have a flash of brilliance, make 5 or 6 birdies. It can be offset by doubles and quadruple bogeys. And in the end, it's the end. What did you do? The plus and the minuses. And that's why all our biggest championships have, and of recent, been stroke play.
Oh, I thought he had that. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This one just requires a little bit of focus. There you have it. Well done. Great putt. Frank, right where you want to be at the midway point of a tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid. The focus is more on the leader, and that you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Pittsburgh Invitational. 14, pretty short par 4 at 358 yards. Frank?
Get the ball in play here, and certainly your best opportunity for birdie on the second 9 so far. That's an absolute beauty.
Pretty short shot here into the 14th hole. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par. Another good swing. Another good approach shot.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.